Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Black women trying to lock down a successful brother, right? And this is brought to you by young man MJ, right? He donated, and as I'm saying, if y'all, I get some people in the comments and they like, do a video on this, and I got too big. Anybody who's seen my sons know they big, they eat. I gotta feed them. So y'all need to donate if y'all want to guarantee a question gets approached. Sometimes you get lucky. Somebody might suggest something without telling me to do it, and I might just do it because, I needed some filler anyway. But no, he showed some love to the channel and stuff, right? So, I said, let me address this issue. I'm gonna read the note he sent with his donation, right? Hope he doesn't mind, but he said, "Hi, Rom. Thank you for all that you do. I would love it if you could get around to talking about the dynamic that takes place when black women do show successful brothers love and pursue them / get with them, but then cannot handle his level of independence and apparent ability to live without her. So they become either aggressive in locking you down, shut down altogether, or give ultimatums. This has been my experience several times and has led me to dropping women that I may have otherwise been able to go the long haul with." And thank you once again, MJ, for your generous donation. You know what? I'm going to tell you something a woman told me. A surrogate mother told me, second mother, rather, told me when I was younger. She said, "Romuald," and I mentioned this several times because I always come back to it. She said Romuald because she called me by my first name, my entire name. She said, "These women don't know what to do with you." I'm going to tell you what, for a successful black man, a lot of black women don't know what to do with that dude, right? Too many black women are used to a trifling brother. In fact, this is something other sisters have addressed this. Notable, which is this one young sister I follow, Sarah Lena, right? Sarah Lena, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. But she had talked about that. Like a lot of these women, the black women, they like a trifling dude because they can talk trash to him. They got some control over him, right? And it's unfortunate the dynamic in the black community is where, women are always trying to exercise that control, that whole matriarchal thing, right? And so, they'll still meet a brother and he got his stuff going. He ain't on the couch chilling. He ain't driving their car. In fact, he ain't even on their couch chilling. If he chilling, he's on his own couch, which he paid for with his money. He got his car, right? He got his bills under control. He don't really need much from that woman other than companionship. There's nothing that she could give him that would increase his bottom line anyway. Because that dude was already at 6 figures. Or if not 6 figures, he was already at a place where his bills covered. That's all she could really bring. And women gonna have a natural attraction to a stable man like that. There's especially if we use the BGS octane scales. If they at 89 or 92, even 87s, right? If they in that general range, the dude is steady, depending on his profession. Shoot, they gonna holler at him. But here's the thing. Many of these women don't come in with the proper disposition to deal with that type of man. They still used to dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray, right? They still used to bossing a dude around or having some upper hand on him in some way. So when they get to that successful man, they don't know what to do with him. Okay, but they still attracted to him. Because the attraction, no matter what's going on, no matter how they've been socialized, a woman is still going to respond to a man who behaves in a certain way, even if they don't really want to. But the thing is, they ain't going to know how. So what they going to do, right? What they going to do? So they going to try to lock him down or try to find some control over him. Or they going to be like, man, I can't establish any control, right? Or try to force him. They're going to try to find something. Now, understand, there's a portion of women now, this is something maybe for my Deep Thought channel, right? But there's always going to be a portion of women who are not going to be comfortable with a man unless they have some element of control over him. This is deeper and it's bigger than black women. I can find women like that in all races, right? They going to do something to try to say, even if it's just pussy whipping them, right? But if they get that guy that, you know, even pussy whipping ain't going to really control him, the basically women need to go. They can't handle it. And this ain't necessarily a flaw. Like I said, some women just going to have it naturally, and some women going to be socialized into it. It's just how they are. This is what they've learned. This is all they've seen. So they seeing something else. They don't have the necessary programming to deal with it. So they're going to try to establish something. In fact, they're going to be kind of annoying. In fact, many successful black men have probably encountered it. You know, they already, you know, it's like that, you know, it's like a case where let's say the dude like created a business from scratch without her help, right? Created a business from scratch. He knows about, he's whatever craft he's in, whatever business he's in, he knows it forwards and backwards, right? He could give lectures on it. He could write books on it, right? He's making money, which means that's the ultimate sign that he knows what he's doing. But yet you get a woman who got that control dynamic, who's uncomfortable with that, or try to come in and tell him how he should be doing things, right? Like I've had that a couple times with women I wasn't even messing with, right? And I had to check them. Be like, have you done this business? Do you know anything about this business? No. Then they'd be like, no, right? And if you haven't done anything, that means you haven't made money with this, right? They'd be like, of course not. Then you're not in a position to tell me how to do it. Like you get some women, they'll find a guy already successful and be like, they be trying to tell him to change up shit. And I'm like, you have no idea about this. Some of them even listen to some their girlfriends like, yeah, you should tell them this. It's like they don't know about the business either there. All right. And that's something I've encountered. And there's some women out there I've cut off if they hit me like that. I was like, all right, you know what? I don't care to talk to you anymore. Bye. I'm actually more cold about some stuff. People think I'm like this chill, brother. When I'm tired of you, I'm tired of you. But, you know, they going to try for it. You know, and really, it's actually a cause of conflict. Because a lot of sisters, that's what they used to dealing with. And, you know, a lot of times if they just sit back and like relax, they could just enjoy shit. All right. And, you know, and the man, he probably feeling the woman. He like talking with her. Right. He like being around. He like her companionship. He like the energy that she can bring when she ain't trying to run shit. Right. And he's thinking, damn, man, I really like this woman. But damn, you gotta let him be him. And for any women listening, you know, if you got that successful man, apparently, obviously, by common sense, he got to where he was without you. You can't tell him what he's supposed to be doing in something he's successful in. Now, is this something that you have? See, it's different. Only time a woman need to be trying to do all that is if, or try to change his life, is if she's already successful in her own right and she's bringing something you know, that will add to that success. But see, at that point, it's a power couple. And usually that knows with women like that, usually they actually respect the dude more, believe it or not. Women who actually have some stuff going on, they actually respect the dude, because then it's like, okay, yeah, we can build this together. Because then they respect, they know they don't want some dude trying to tell them how to do their shit, right? So, you know, and you know that's, you know, it is what it is. If any man who's successful, he just need the woman just to ride along and be chill, right? He don't need somebody to tell him how to do something he already know how to do, especially if she hasn't shown anything. Or, you know, don't try to force it, because obviously, look, even though I say all the time, you can use sex appeal to trump money and status. The reality is the way the social system is set up, it really is a trick hoe thing. So basically, even if that guy doesn't want to officially call himself a trick, as long as he got money, he's going to get some attention. That's just it. Now, I wouldn't like count on that, and I've said publicly why. Because ultimately that's not a good thing for a man, because she's looking more at the money. But the fact of the matter is, she's still gonna come along. So basically, this woman doesn't have any leverage with a truly successful man. She doesn't have any. Only thing she got is just being feminine. That's the only thing she can really bring to it. And part of that femininity is not trying to usurp his masculinity. So, anyway, yeah, there's that issue. And like I said, I've been through it too. I would say to the successful men, at that point, you cut the woman off. If you got a certain place in life without her help, and she's not really offering anything tangible to take you to a new level, cut her off, even if she think it. Because I'm going to tell y'all a trick for the successful men out there. I do this with any woman, and I will let a woman know this. How she needs to explain to me, explain to me how listening to anything she say would take me to another level. 2, if she said she could do that, I need to see examples. I need a reference. You need to say, you know what? I helped out my last man, and he got to this level. So I need to have references. So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace.